Welcome back to the base.
Welcome back to the Basement Yard. I'm here with Frank. What you sucking on over there, Frank? What you slurping on, Frank? Because you're slurping over there.
It's tea, baby. You know how I be. Big tea boy. Is that means something?
Trans.
Oh. Well, I'm not. I'm not. Support. Love it, but not me personally.
He's a big T boy. He's just a big T boy.
It's all right. It's okay.
Cat's out of the bag. T boy.
T-E-A. T-E-A.
I got you.
T-E-A.
We knew what you meant.
Careful. Some people might not.
It's true.
But I don't want to,
It is what it is. We're gonna skip over that. Just dance around.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Can I ask you a question?
You're looking up and down. Go ahead.
How
Say
much
something.
was that
judge
shirt?
me. I don't know.
Was it too much?
Yeah.
What's the most you've paid for a T-shirt?
A T-shirt?
A T-shirt.
I
Because
mean, we know the polo, the Gucci polo.
We know about Gucci Polo.
Which I donated.
Yes, which is crazy.
What was I gonna do with it? What, hand it down?
No, I get it, but like, I don't know.
it's dumb.
I don't
It's
know.
dumb.
I mean, you know how I feel. I save a lot of. I donate a lot of clothes, and I save a lot for my kids.
Right.
So some of the shirts that like nicer, like shirts like this.
He saves them for their kids, so they can get them one day and then donate them.
It's funny because most of the stuff that I have for my kids is like graphic tees.
Yeah.
Because that stuff always comes back around. Babe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and think about it. Graphic tees in the '90s are like big now.
Are they?
Yeah, there's a whole companies like Culture Kings and people that like sell.
Yeah, but they're
graphic
selling
tees.
to like us. They're not
Like
selling
vintage. Yeah, I mean, us is like the people we were a kid at that point in time.
That's like us wearing like a Cheers shirt or something. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's a big market, like vintage
I
clothing
imagine,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. Bro, I ever tell you I looked up, so those of you guys that may not know this, Young Jeezy, the rapper.
Hey.
Crazy that you did the accent.
Accent.
You dressed up like him for Halloween one year, right? So
I did not dress up like Young Jeezy, but you, however, had the same closet as him.
yeah, so apparently I had a shirt from him that was it was an all black shirt and it had a like a glitter printed on snowman and it said I got that snowman. Hindsight, I now understand it was referencing
Cocaine.
yeah.
And I will go as far to say that, Frank, we knew.
I might have.
We knew that it was
I
cocaine.
probably knew, but like
You back then thought cocaine and selling drugs was so cool. Not cool for you to do.
No.
But it was like, yeah, sick.
well because
I'm
I
a
was
big pimp.
because
You know what I mean? You're like, I'm a big pimp who slangs cocaine.
yeah, that's
And then
fair.
your mom
I mean,
was
no,
like-
not fair. I'm not. I was not.
I mean, that's this. I mean, to be
Here's probably what happened.
Stunt 101.
I like. It's a great song. I like Young Jeezy the rapper.
Yeah.
I went and bought the shirt from the place that I went and bought my graphic, like, large tees. Mm-hmm. And then after I learned that it was probably that then learned it was about cocaine.
Right.
Dat.
Right.
I then wore it even more frequently to feel cooler
Why are we talking about Young Jeezy?
because I went to look up. I had that shirt, and I went to go look up to buy it, and it's expensive now. It was like $200 for like an XL shirt.
$200?
Yeah, dude.
For an I Got That Snow?
I got that snowman shirt, but
You
like
bought it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, crazy.
No, I didn't buy it.
Frank, if you walked
Bro.
in here with that T-shirt, I would explode from excitement. Like I would
can't,
explode.
as an adult father, wear a shirt about doing coke.
First of all, your kids will not know what it means.
But they will eventually and be like, Daddy, what
Also,
is that?
No one's asking you to wear it to the family barbecue.
They're asking me to wear it on the internet where it will be forever. I'd rather wear it to the family barbecue.
Also, you're like, I can't be a dad doing. I saw this morning. I opened up TikTok. There's a picture of you playing with fucking whatever those
What
are.
do you think you want your kids seeing you do more often? Playing with toys or referencing cocaine on a shirt? Come on.
Well, first of all, I'm not asking you to snort cocaine.
I once went to a family gathering. The person shall remain nameless. And someone, not ironically, like seriously, because they thought it was a sick shirt, showed up wearing a shirt that was like, it said like strippers and cocaine or something like that.
That's it? Yeah. Was it an ampersand?
I don't know. Apparently it's like a brand or something. Maybe
The brand is strippers and cocaine?
I don't know if it's strippers and cocaine, like specifically. It might be like hookers and cocaine. Just it's
Right, yeah, I got it.
any variation of
A lady of the night.
Yeah,
and drug.
and drugs in powder form.
Right.
Just, you could put them together however you choose.
Right.
But yeah, dude. So my kids are going to inherit shirts that might be worth like $300-$400 in a couple years.
Frank, they're not going to sell them.
I know. They'll hold on to them.
And then what?
They gain more value.
But you're not going to sell it.
I'm going to give it to my kids.
I'm aware of that. But are they going to sell it?
No.
Exactly. So
But
what
then
does
what
the
if-
value matter?
I don't know.
Like, how are you not asking yourself that question?
I just want my kids to open up, and I'll be like, I'm like a 55-year-old man, and I'm just like, these are shirts from when I was 18. Here, these are for you. And they go, whoa!
Yeah. It's going to go exactly like that.
Is that a Daredevil logo? It is. Yes, correct.
You're like, no way, Frosted Flake shirt? That's so sick. And you're like, careful. I bought that for $25. That's $28 now. That's what you're going to say.
Hey, careful with that Spider-Man tee. It's vintage. It's a collector's item now.
Yeah.
What have you saved for your potential children one day?
Nothing.
Nothing but money, which
I
is hindsight a good idea. Now that I said it.
Nothing but money. No, I don't have that yet where I have like a sentimental attachment to like material things or like items or something. Like I understand it. And I know that there will be times in my life where I will have sentimental stuff that I probably keep, but I don't know. It's hard to imagine. Like now I feel like closer to the idea of like, okay, I get it. But like 5 years ago even, I was like, I don't, there's nothing in my life. Whenever someone would ask you like, what's the first thing you would grab? Or like, what's the 3 things that you would grab if there was a fire in your apartment? My mind would just go to like, what's the most expensive stuff so it's easy to replace? It was never like, oh, there's this something that's really important to me, like a pen or some shit.
Crazy. I've been collecting things meaningful to me my whole life.
I know.
I guess you don't care about stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I just think that you
I think the obvious answer is the most important thing you would grab is Charlie.
Oh, we're not counting humans and pets.
I like how you started with humans. I thought you were going to go, we're not counting people. I was going to say, then that dog dies.
Yeah.
I think like there's something like I always look at like even like some like old shoes that I have. I'll be like, wow, this will be cool. Like seeing my kids like run around in them one day. It's being like, that was daddy's.
But do you think they will do that?
I think with certain stuff they will. Like obviously.
Your old shoes?
Yeah, like shoes and socks and stuff. Like I think they will.
Socks? You're going to give your kids your old socks? Frank, they're not going to wear those.
I mean, maybe that's
Here's
their
my socks.
No, it's not like ones that I currently wear. It's like socks that I had previously worn that I saved for them.
Yeah, no, that's like what I'm talking about too. That you have old socks.
Like I don't wear them all the time now. They're in storage.
Frank, they could be in the Smithsonian, protected. It wouldn't matter. Old socks that you wore. What is your attachment to these socks?
Some of them just have a story to them, like when I got them, what they
But like,
are.
is there one that like stands out? Like, here's a story about these pair of socks that I can't wait to pass on.
Not at the moment, but I'm hoping that something will come to me before. And like if I see them, you know how they say like you need to feel the energy of something when you hold it, and it's just like
like when you like know what you're gonna name your baby, and then you hold it and you're like, oh,
yeah,
this is the
exactly,
name.
yeah,
but
exactly.
you feel that way about your old socks,
Well, yeah,
right?
Just so you're in agreement. Becca also feels that I shouldn't have a bin full of socks saved for our kids.
Bin. How many pairs of socks? How many pairs of socks are just like in your house that are yours?
Mine, at least 200.
200.
I would say.
For yourself?
Frank,
Yeah.
do you have a sock drawer?
Yep.
Is it just socks in there?
Yep.
Do you have a sock drawer with just socks?
Socks and underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an underwear drawer, and then so it's mine is.
Hold on. How many pairs of? Let me ask you. How many pairs of underwear do you currently have in rotation?
Maybe like 30 or 40. Is it too
30 or 40?
Is that too much?
How many do you have?
13.
That's a normal answer. I was going to say anywhere from 13 to like 20. And I only really get to like 9 of them.
Oh, all right.
40? You have 40 pairs of underwear?
So
I get why women have
between
them.
like what I have and then what's in storage.
Women have an unbelievable amount of underwear, but like
It's
theirs are
in
cool.
their ass, bro. It's in their ass. Like you need a lot because those things are like.
But they're
fucking,
cool and colorful, and it's like this one's lace. This
Oh,
one's
shut up, bitch! I got some cool and colorful. I'm sorry, I bitched again. I
Yeah.
got some cool and colorful underwear too.
I get that, but it's less of an accessory for men, in my opinion.
That is true. That is
we
true.
don't like they've got matching sets and like that looks nice. We don't.
Well,
have
because
matching sets.
there's no fucking.
We don't have a bra. It
No,
sucks.
yeah. Like, what are we gonna wear? Like, there's no. What's it called? Like, when you get a Victoria's Secret. What's it called again? The word is escaping me.
Penis.
Nope, that's not what you get there.
Lingerie? Oh,
There's
really?
no men's lingerie. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big industry. So that's why women have like cooler like underwears and stuff. I mean, I don't. I guess now that you guys are
40
saying
pairs
that,
of underwear is wild.
I would say maybe 30.
That's still crazy. But also, like,
But I never run out. So like I'm never like,
I mean,
oh
I
my
don't-
god.
I don't run out.
I mean, you must if you only wear 9.
Well,
oh, you
I
only
do
have. I'm sorry.
laundry.
You I thought you were saying you only have.
I have
9.
I have like a top 5 that if they're clean, I'll go out of my way to wear those. So like, if they're not clean though, then I go to the other ones. But then I'll do laundry.
Yeah, I just
But like, do you wear 40 or 30 rather?
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I'm a little late on.
Always flipping them around.
I'm wearing, 1 per day, and I do
Didn't
laundry.
you switch to like tidy whities too?
No, see, this is why you have to be careful with what you say. I have not switched to tidy whities. I accidentally bought underwear.
But you wore them,
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
Yeah.
and they're not white.
and they were gray.
And I have a gray and a blue.
A gray's crazy.
Gray and blue.
Blue's fine.
Why is gray crazy?
I don't know. It's could leave evidence.
Of what? Crap? Is that what you're worried about?
Anything. I mean, it's a.
Can I ask you a serious question?
You've got 2 holes with stuff.
Well, you think I'm just like leaking piss out of my pee-pee?
Frank, you're a human. You're a human being. Okay. Everyone's penis has deceived them one day. Okay. It happens.
Fair.
I did it yesterday.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
And I know this might be a little gross for some people. Legit.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had a skid mark in any form of underwear you've worn?
In the last 365 days.
That's disgusting.
I know,
That's gross.
but it's not every day. Like,
I mean,
it's not
still
like,
gross. Control your butthole, dude.
It's. I know. I
Like
mean,
what?
dude, accidents.
How? Honestly, how? Accidents? What?
Like I think.
Oh, like you flew too close to the sun.
No. Well, that did happen too when I had fucking food poisoning.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was fucking crazy.
You flew too close to the sun, and you was like, oh.
Well, no. Well, yeah, I had food poisoning, and I was just like literally dying. I had neurovirus, and I was just like shitting every 5
Neurovirus or
seconds.
food poisoning? There are holes in this story, just like apparently in your penis. Apparently, it's crazy. We all
have one. We need that. We need the hole. But yeah, just like an accident, or like just like a little.
Crazy.
I'm not saying I'm shitting my pants, and I'm like I got.
I mean,
skid
in
marks
theory,
every
if you
day.
have skid marks, you're shitting your pants.
Why wouldn't you wear white underwear though?
Because I am an adult male.
Because, but like also because like bro, just in case.
Yo, honestly,
And
if
a
I
pee-
was
a pee-pee
younger,
drip. A
not
pee-pee
me.
drip.
Like I couldn't tell you the last time there was like something and I just went like,
I mean, it's not. It's like having car insurance.
No, one of those is required by law.
No. So what? It's like having car insurance to me because it's like I'm not saying that because I'm getting car insurance because I get into accidents all the time. It's just in the event of an accident, I'm covered. So I'm not gonna wear white. I'm not gonna wear gray. I'm gonna wear dark colors just in case there's an accident. Then there's nothing crazy going on.
I guess. You're working really hard to get me to follow you there. And you know what? That's fine. I don't see. Honestly, do yourself a favor. Go out and What? What? Go out and buy yourself underwear. Like legit, like underwear. You know what I'm talking about?
Whiteies?
It doesn't need to be white. It could be any color you want. Wear it and tell me like it's not kind of fire. I'll be honest with you. I'm over.
Why'd you do this?
Because like they come up around the thighs.
Those are whites. Those are
No,
whites.
there's more. They don't need to be white, Joey.
Oh, I'm just saying like
tidy
whitey. It could be tidy
blueies.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those to me are tidy whitey is like the shape.
Oh, like granny panties is like the
For
term.
women.
Yeah. All right. Just tidies.
Okay.
Just call them tidies. Go out and buy yourself tidies and tell me that they aren't kind of superior.
Let me ask you this, or actually, not. Let me ask you anything.
Put that finger.
Or maybe am I telling you something? No, I'm asking. Do you think granny panties would be comfortable to wear?
Bro, we spoke about this recently. If I was a woman,
No. I'm saying as a man right now. If you put on a pair of granny panties, do you think it'd be
what's
fire?
granny panties if not tidies, just thinner?
But also the material.
I just said thinner.
That just beat the fuck out of me. That material.
I said that thinner.
No. It's like a. Am I crazy? When I'm thinking of a granny painting, I'm thinking something like shiny, like silk or like some shit.
No, that's just like.
You got silk underwear?
No, I don't.
In all those 40, you don't have one pair of silk?
Oh, fucking forgive me, giant cock.
Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah.
I do not have any silk. I have like a silk like. I'm pretty sure it's silk smoking jacket. Why is it like it's crazy I don't have silk underwear?
I have a silk smoking jacket. What are you, Hugh Hefner? What are you talking about? I don't have silk underwear. I have a silk smoke. What is a smoking jacket?
I think it's exactly what it sounds like. It's meant to be smoked in.
But what does it look like? Like a robe?
It kind of looks like pajamas.
Okay.
It kind of just looks like I have a set. It's the pants and
There's smoking pants?
I'll wear them one day.
Are they silk?
I think they are silk.
They're like a shiny, like.
They're shiny as
and it
hell.
feels good?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll wear them in one day.
Is silk hot?
I've heard that silk under heat doesn't do well. Because I remember I looked into getting a silk shirt for Radio City.
Frank, now that this moment has passed, okay? Now that this moment has
Yeah,
passed.
go ahead. I'll do it. You got it. Go.
Frankie, when we were doing Radio City, he's like, oh, we got to wear something nice or whatever. And then he showed me this shirt. And I was like, oh, you're going to get that? And he's like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. He's like, it's super expensive, whatever. It's a Radio City, blah, blah, blah. Frank, I didn't say this at the time, but that is the ugliest shirt I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
No way.
Frank, it is worse than the polo. It is, Frank, it's infinitely worse.
It's louder. I would have
louder.
said.
Frank, it is a flashbang. Okay, you would have fucking deafened the audience with this. I almost would have probably been like, I don't know that you should wear that. Can we pull a picture of it?
I mean, yeah, if he can find it.
I don't.
Well, let's start here. Just go to the Versace website.
Yeah, you know what? Anyone who's familiar with Versace, just go to the look at those underwear.
$95. That's
clicked it.
crazy.
Sab Carp is here, dude. Sab Carp.
What am I?
Just scroll to men's shirts.
Oh, I could. Okay.
Just go to
Type
men's
in-
shirts. While he gets that up,
type in
let me defend
horrific-
myself. Hold on. Let me defend myself. Okay, really quick.
So
It wasn't those.
Where am I going?
It wasn't those. You're
It's a
getting
black
closer.
one.
It's
a
black.
one.
Keep going.
You're getting
Keep
warmer.
going. Keep going.
That's close.
Keep going. Oh, that's all they got? They might have removed it.
Oh no!
there's
Show
30
more,
I got
baby.
you.
You're not getting.
All right, there it is.
Wait, where,
on,
where?
On the right.
Guess.
This?
Yes.
That's not black. First of all.
First of all,
Wow.
that's the shirt that he was going to wear.
Wow.
Let's read off the price.
Yeah.
It's a couple bucks.
Was it this one or this? $990.
I wasn't wearing long sleeve, babe.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to do this?
Yeah. What?
We're gonna get heard out then. If we're airing this out, if you're fucking, if I've gone through all 40 of my underwear and we got dirty laundry, let's air this shit out. I didn't get it.
I know.
In hindsight, it was not. What was I thinking? Yes. However,
Sure, it's crazy.
however, it was a big occasion.
Yeah.
And I wanted something to memorialize the event. Do me a favor.
Memorialized.
Ask me if you think I ever would have wore this shirt again. Ever.
Frank, I know the answer.
It was going in a frame.
In a frame.
Yeah, people frame shirts like they frame jerseys.
What are you, Aaron Rodgers? It's not going in a frame. Did you frame the clothes that you wore?
No, I actually just put them away though, and I said like, all right, like
All right. Wait, like put them away
for the winter, like for
Oh.
like their winter clothes or like fall.
It sounded like
clothing.
you put them down. You took them out to the backyard. All right, you've served your
Just look at the
purpose.
flowers. Now, but that's such a crazy. Who would do that? Who would buy something to memorialize an event? Did you buy anything to memorialize Radio City?
Yeah,
What do you buy?
a watch. Frank, that's
How much was that?
the watch was very expensive. It was
Yeah,
the
it
most
was.
expensive thing I've ever bought in my entire life. However, One, let's go.
We're going?
One
Get
one
the
is
fucking
this.
gloves out, babe. Let's go.
No. The watch.
Yep.
I don't think the issue that I have with this thing that you were planning on buying was the price.
Okay.
The issue was
What it was.
What it was.
The item. Okay.
what it looked like.
Listen, Joey,
Me.
you see that there? That hurt.
I'm a little confused by
You
what
see
you're
that
doing.
there? You see those veins?
Yeah.
Guess what runs through those veins? Blood. And what does blood make me? A human. I'm only human, babe. I make mistakes. We make mistakes. Okay? And we can only do what's best for us as humans in those situations at the time.
He's doing one of his rants that don't make sense, but it's a lot of words.
Hindsight, the benefit of hindsight on our side. Hindsight is always 20/20. Of course we can look back and say that was a dumb idea.
You think that's true? I don't think it's true. I think sometimes I look back and I go, what? I don't know.
Well, you look at it like that because you have the benefit of hindsight on your side. You can look back and say, at the time, you're like, yeah, I was gung-ho about it. Hindsight now, I don't know.
Gung-ho.
Damn right. I'm just saying, I was trying to memorialize what was professionally our biggest achievement,
Right.
okay?
But I know.
And I wanted to do it with Versace with me, okay? With a silk Versace
With
shirt.
Donatella
With
Versace.
Donatella Versace on by my side.
You know what? And I will say this. I don't like it, right? I don't like the
But
shirt.
if-
But I will say this. I think that if you did wear it, of course I'm joking. I would have never been like, ew, Frank, don't buy that. If you wore it, I honestly think that you could pull it off.
Thank you.
And I think that it would have looked good. It honestly would not have boded well for you, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
To be like, hey, Frank,
yeah.
all of the jokes
Scroll
that
down.
you make
There were some
about
other
me.
ones. There were some other ones that I had
you were
contemplated.
considering?
Yeah, there were some other considerations. There was a white one that I almost got. You can keep going, and I'll tell you if it comes up.
Some of these are just like,
These are hideous.
these are
Some of them are. That white and black one, and that golden and blue one were up there too.
These two?
Yeah.
Do you know one time I actually walked into a Versace store, someone I was with, maybe I was with Danny or something, but like, I think someone wanted to buy a Versace swimsuit, trunks, or whatever the fuck, and some of the shit there is just like, when I picture these things, it's all like older rich dudes in Miami with white pants. And they're wearing that shirt.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Flowy white pants too.
You don't really see a lot of younger people in this.
I just again
more
at
like
the time my mentality was just like
these are
let's memorialize this with something that is so insane. Because you know me, I like loud shirts. You know me.
It's not like loud.
I know this is not loud, but like it's louder than what you're normally used to. You know, like you're not a loud shirt guy. If you were to say, is Frankie a muted style person or a loud style person? You would obviously say
Power Rangers or something like that. Yeah, I would say.
louder. I thought in my head, it's almost become like a part of the show that like Hawaiian shirts, loud clothing.
You haven't worn Hawaiian shirts in very long, Frank.
I can't remember the last time I wore them, but I wear them
The
fairly
Batman
frequently.
one you've worn, but like besides that,
I wear them every now and then. But like, you see me twice a week, normally, you know?
yeah. But I've seen pictures of you.
But also, I mean, not, regardless. We're splitting peas here. I just think that it would have been like, this is Frankie at the pinnacle of being Frankie on stage at Radio City.
So you think, in order to be the pinnacle, the peak of yourself,
I need to be
your
the-
shirt needs to be
Well, I need to show that I am.
just 400 decibels.
Listen, Joey. A worry that people might have about you and I is that along this road that we call life, there it is,
Which is a long,
winding road. The long
Wait.
and winding road. Dun, dun,
Is windy a word?
windy? I think so. Or I know it's winding in that song,
Yeah.
but like if something is windy,
In the path on windy.
oh fuck yeah, dude, yeah. In a circle. You go The circle of life. Doom, the Lion King. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Bang! Yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah.
They held that motherfucker up.
Imagine that was real, like the animal kingdom, like a monkey's gonna hold up a cub and all the animals line up.
And then they're fucking, and the what are they called? The gazelles are just like, hell yeah,
Yeah,
I'm fucking about this
Bro,
shit.
also the gazelles aren't gonna be there. Those things get eaten by fucking everybody.
Well, that was a thing that they said in the movie. It's just like, don't we eat these animals? And it was just like, yeah, but everyone, it's the circle of life. We all.
It's like we're having an assembly. Everyone chill.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, that soundtrack. Go back
Crazy.
Go back and watch that fucking movie. You open up with Circle of Life. Just can't wait to be king. Be prepared.
Just can't.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Is
Hakuna Matata.
that like the pinnacle of like Disney soundtracks? Not my answer, but it's one or two.
I recently, Finney texted me and he was like, yo, I just saw a video where it was like top 10 movie soundtracks or something, or maybe it was Disney soundtracks, and he's like, Tarzan is 10. I was like, that's fucking illegal.
We can debate this one day on a Patreon episode, but I think Lion King is definitely in the top 5.
Without question.
Bro, you're forgetting so many other fucking movies that are just
Aladdin's probably number 1.
Aladdin is in there. Little Mermaid is in there.
Oh, Little Mermaid.
Pocahontas is in there. Mulan is in there. Bro, people ride for Mulan, dude.
Tarzan, man.
Tarzan, exactly.
Tarzan, bro. Not Mulan. Pocahontas is like, it's got 1.
Colors of the Wind?
That's it.
Yeah, that's a problematic movie now that we think about it. A lot of them often are.
I don't even know the story of that movie. I don't even know what.
I mean, it's just like,
what is going on? White guy falls in love with a.
Yeah, and then like his big like dude is just like, nah, fuck that. This is our shit now, and she's like, no. But the what makes it problematic is like what the real story was. It was like the real Pocahontas was like 11. Yeah,
Ew.
There's some stuff.
Pocahontas is such a cool name. By the way, that was like my first crush.
Pocahontas.
One of them, yeah, Pocahontas.
I could see that.
I was in love with Pocahontas.
Oh, you know my answer. Christina Ricci and Casper. That's it.
That's another one, yeah.
You know.
See, I didn't have the same kind of crush on Christina Ricci that I had on Pocahontas. Pocahontas, I was like,
fucking Roxanne in a Goofy movie? Are you kidding me?
I know. When I was younger too, I was like, I'll never be able to be good enough for Roxanne.
Nala. We did it years ago. We did an episode where I think we did a bracket of like the best looking animated characters. Might be time to revisit that. But
yeah, some goodies there. Anyway, we do have some sponsors for today. Hello, Mama. So the first one being, how you doing, BetterHelp. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Okay, that is online therapy. So if you're going through something traumatic, or even if you're not, if you're going through, if you just have a lot of life decisions coming up or anything, I suggest you get into therapy. I've been in therapy for a number of years. I think it's very helpful. I think everyone should be in it and would benefit from it, even if you think like, it's not for me or whatever. Trust me, I think that it's good for everyone. It makes you a better communicator. It's just all around a very helpful thing, in my opinion. But BetterHelp has over 10 years of experience with matching people with the right therapist from their diverse network of over 30,000 licensed therapists, okay, with a wide range of different specialties, but it's fully online, so it makes it customizable. You can talk to your therapist every week or every other week, so you kind of like make it like that, make it very easy to find a therapist. You could start talking to a therapist in just under 48 hours. And the best part about it is that it's more affordable than in-person therapy, which I can tell you from experience is insanely expensive. Even if you have the right insurance, some of them don't even take insurance. It's a lot. So, this is a fraction of the price, and we're also going to save you some money. So go to BetterHelp.com/basementyard, and you'll get 10% off of your first month. Okay, that is BetterHelp, spelled BetterHelp.com/basementyard, and you will get 10% off of that first month. Okay, and we also have Rocket Money. Okay, Rocket Money, all-in-one personal finance app that is going to put money back in your pocket, okay? They find and cancel unwanted subscriptions. If you signed up for something like a newsletter and it's like you get a free trial for a month and you got to start paying for it and you forgot that you had it, and now you've been paying for it for the last 6 months and you just forgot and you had no idea it was coming out of your account, stuff like that. Or the yearly things. That's what got me, is I was paying for stuff, but it would be one payment and then it would be for the entire year. And even if that's $50 or something. That's one day. If I don't see that on the statement, I just miss it, and then I end up paying for it a bunch of times. So it's finding things like that, canceling them, putting them back in your pocket. They also have a feature that will help lower your bills so you can grow your savings, and also it monitors your spending. They have a budgeting feature that will help you budget. All right, so put the money back in your pocket. It has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions. So that saves members up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Okay, so cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/basement today. Again, that is rocketmoney.com/basement.
And listen, whatever journey you on, whether it be personal wellness, whether it be personal wellness, financial stability, or anything going on in the world, why don't you allow the Basement Yard boys to be along with you? Okay, go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. We're gonna do this. We're gonna on this windy road. Okay, we're gonna be together. You sign up for the Patreon and you directly support us, and you get more of us too. So that first tier, you get these weekly episodes 7 whole days in advance. That's 1 week in advance. Okay, and that second tier, well then guess what? You're going to get exclusive episodes every single Friday, which are kind of nuts, honestly. Those episodes get a little all over the place. If you can believe it or not, they're crazier than these. So go check it out at patreon.com/thebasementyard. Thank you, guys. We finally pushed to over 34,000 patrons. Unbelievable. We were just talking about it, and it's
And he agreed to run a half marathon because of that, so we thank you guys so much.
No, I did not.
In November.
We did not. So thank you guys for pushing us there. We obviously want to continue to grow so we can give you guys more of what you love, and Patreon allows us to do that the best. So thank you. Please go to patreon.com/thebasementyard. And if you want to save some money while supporting, go to your web browser and go to that URL. Go to patreon.com/thebasementyard and use it. You'll save yourself a little bit of money because if you use an app on Apple, they get a cut of it. So it's just easier to save you money, whatever journey you're on. Let us come and hang out with you. Okay? So go check it out. And the boys are back at it. Bang, 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 bang. Too much? I'll be honest.
I didn't know where you were going
I
with
lost
that.
my elbow on that one. We announced that we are the new tour.
New tour.
From the Basement to the World tour. The Basement Yard boys are getting back after it.
Yes, sir.
If you guys, for some reason, haven't seen everything that we have been talking about or posting about, go to thebasementyard.com. All of our information is going to be on there. If you're seeing this early on Patreon, May 13th,
Yes.
at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the tickets go live for pre-sale with the pre-sale code BASEMENT. If you're not a patron and you're seeing it after that, still go check, see if we're still available in whatever cities are close to you or in your city. So go check it out, thebasementyard.com. We're excited.
Go get your tickets. Come see your boys.
And this is if you came last year, new show.
Yeah.
We got new stuff. We
Yeah.
want to make it so it doesn't feel like last year, and you're not, you're getting new stuff.
Yeah.
So go check it out. Thank you guys. We love you. We wouldn't be able to do this without you.
Yes. Amazing. Let me ask you a question.
Oh.
You.
I don't know. I don't know why I hate the pointing so much. Like, it's not a bit. I
Yeah.
just don't like it. And it's not like you're doing anything wrong. Like, we're in a show. We point at each other. We talk. But, like, you just did that. And I was like, ooh.
Maybe you got something.
Like what?
I don't know.
Trauma.
But you do the way that you react to like poop conversations and mustard and me pointing apparently is pretty.
Pretty the same?
It's pretty like.
It's similar to
intense.
how you reacted to when that shirt popped up on the screen that I was going to buy.
Yikes.
But what were you going to ask me, babe? Go ahead.
Well, the question that he kind of proposed to us before this, so I wanted to bring it back up, but it was like if you had a full day to hide a paperclip from the FBI, 5 agents,
Sure.
5 detectives are going to raid your house. You have to hide a paperclip somewhere in your house. Do you think that you could fool them and you could successfully hide it?
What equipment do they have?
Bro, I don't work there. I don't fucking know.
I mean, do they have like X-ray? Do they have like stuff that can
No,
detect
that's
metal?
cheating. That's cheating.
Like, do they have a metal detector and stuff like that? Or are they just looking like good old gumshoe tactics? Like, are they just going with their hands and they're looking around?
Let's say that.
Okay, yes. I can hide 40 of those fucking paper clips.
Okay, that's insane. No,
Bro, one?
I'm gonna find 40
I'd hide them all.
paper clips.
I'd hide them all in the same place. That's a trick, Joey.
That's not a trick.
Okay.
Well, where would you hide a paperclip?
I mean, the easiest way that I know they're not getting it is I swallow it. Just
They'll
said they don't-
know.
How?
They're gonna check you.
Well, they said they don't have a metal scanner. So what are they going to do? They're just going to poke my belly and just like, put their ear to it and stuff like that?
Also, I don't know what's gonna happen to you. Well, you already got a little sensey tummy.
Yeah.
You just swallow a piece of sharp metal.
Yeah. It won't work well, but if because
Let me tell you something.
Here's the thing.
It's gonna be a red wedding when you
Here's
take
the
a dump.
thing. Here's the thing, babe. Aunt said that if they successfully don't find it, I win $1 billion.
Oh, is that the thing?
Yeah, but if they
If
don't
they
find it, they die.
But if they don't find it, they die.
What if they find it? Do I die?
No, you just don't get $1 billion.
If they don't find it, they die, and
So
I
they're
get $1 billion.
frantic.
So
They're gonna shove their hands down your throat and up your ass to try and find this thing.
they could try, bitch, but they ain't getting very far. It'll be in my belly.
The first place they'll check is definitely some sort of wand to make sure it's not in you.
Regardless, there's no way they're finding this thing.
Where would you put it then if you weren't there? What would you do? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Here's what I would do.
Okay, walk us through. I'm a detective.
You ever
Ow! Whoa!
well, you're gonna have to be tougher than that, detective.
Open up, Joe.
We're not
It's
doing,
me.
We're not doing role play.
Why not?
Because
People like it.
so you know when you get like a scratch in your wall or something and then you like take soap and then you paint over it?
Soap?
Yeah, you never done that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like if you get like a little nick in your wall or something or like the molding, you can take like soap and you keep going over
Oh,
it
like a
and-
bar of soap.
Yeah, yeah.
Like to fill it in.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like to clean the
Oh, no,
mark
no, no.
out. Okay.
I meant like that.
Okay.
So my thought process is like shave a part of the molding out and then put the paperclip, like open it and then put it like that and then do the soap over it and then paint over it. It'll just look like part of the molding.
That's a
a
really
good
good
answer.
one. That's really, really good.
If they have metal detectors, maybe I would shove it deep in a TV or something.
Well, here's the thing. If they have metal detectors, they're going to find it.
What is deep in a TV? They're flat screens. How deep?
I'm saying I would take it apart and put it in somewhere deep because if they have a metal detector, maybe that'll throw it off.
So you're hoping like, well, you
They're
need
gonna
something
open up
like
the TV.
lead. You need something like lead in order to protect from seeing through. That's what's famously Superman can't see through lead. So
Superman works for the FBI.
yeah. Damn it. No, I if we're saying like metal detectors, they're gonna find it. Does it need to remain in paperclip form? Could I like melt it? Can I like
Oh,
melt
no,
it
no.
down
Oh,
and
no,
make it
no,
into a
No,
ring?
you're hiding a paperclip.
I'm hiding a paperclip.
Make it into a ring.
Just thinking out loud here.
What? All right.
I think like the easy answer is like hide it in the piping somewhere. So like most bathrooms have like copper piping and stuff like that, and like put it down the drain.
You have to be able to get it.
No, he didn't say that. That was not spoken.
Oh, I mean, I'm assuming you have to like be able to access it. You can't just flush it.
Well, then it wouldn't be in your house. That's why I didn't say flush it. I said like put it in a drain and like tape it to the side or something.
No, they'll find that.
You think so?
I think so.
There's the spot that we have in our house. So technically our house has a chimney. But there's no fireplace or anything. I guess it's just like a chimney for some reason. And in the attic, there's a spot between the brick chimney and the like attic, and there's just a hole. And I don't know where it goes. Throw it down there. And it's not like big enough that like they can fit down there and get it. They would have to like send a drone.
What if I took it and I wore a rubber glove and I shoved it in a socket, electrified it, so even if they find it, it's like I can't get that.
Oh, they could just put
Booby
on
trap
they
it.
could put on the rubber glove and remove it.
Oof, didn't even think of that at all.
I think like I definitely think also we have young kids. There's like a ton of like little toys that like you could hide shit in.
They're gonna just smash them all.
But could they?
I like in a pipe. I like
A
in
pipe
a pipe.
is not bad.
pipe?
Or like you know how like bike tires like you have to like it's like a tire and then a tube on the inside.
That's a
Put
good
it in
one.
between
Yep.
you
I like
know the
that.
tube and the tire,
Yeah, I like that.
you know?
I like that.
That's not bad.
Does your yard count? Can we bury this fucker?
Ooh.
Sure.
Oh, then they're never finding it.
Yeah, I'm burying.
I'm
it.
burying this thing 40 feet down.
40
Okay, maybe
feet
not
down.
that, but I'm burying it.
You probably hit China. I believed that when I was a kid. I legitimately believed at the beach that if I dug far enough, I would end up in China.
Yeah, you
Am
should-
I fucking stupid?
Yes, you
Am
are.
I dumb?
Yes, and go and try it right now and let those walls cave in and take the oxygen and your life with you. I think that there is, if you gave, how much prep time do I have? If you tell me like they're coming tomorrow,
Yeah.
Okay, so like then I could definitely do it. But if you're like they're coming in an hour, I'd be like, oh fuck.
If you dug 40 feet, you can tell, oh, someone just dug there in a day.
What if I took a cucumber and I just shoved it in slow?
Brother, I'm going. That's the easiest thing to see something metallic in a cucumber.
They would have to crack open the cucumber.
Done. Bing. There it is.
Yeah, I guess I'm
Come
banking
on,
them not
babe.
doing that. Yeah.
Ooh, what if I know what I would do? I know exactly how I would do this. I would buy a truck's worth of needles, and I would throw the paperclip in the needles, needle in a haystack.
Frank.
I believe that's a paperclip and a needle stack.
Oh, exactly. So
I mean, if they
even
knew
best
that,
case
oh, it's
scenario.
here.
Oh, damn, I thought I'd get him.
Frank, at it again! Bang, bang, boom!
Best case scenario, they're sitting there sifting through that. Or I got another one. I buy the big needle stack,
And you tell them it's in there.
and I don't tell them it's in there, but they think like, well, that's where he must have put it. It's elsewhere.
You fill your house with needles, and then you hide it in a good place anyway.
Or
There's needles fucking
I'm
everywhere.
on it. I'm on it. Remember the movie Saw 2? Hear me out. Remember Saw 2?
Where are we going?
You saw Saw 2, right?
Yeah.
Remember where the girl gets thrown into the big like hole in the floor with the syringes?
Literally my least favorite part of
It's a
all
bad
of
one.
the Saw
That's a
movies.
bad one.
Ew.
What if I had a pit like that?
You don't.
But what if I did? I'll buy a kiddie pool.
Are you saying if you had a pit of syringes
Yes.
in your house?
Yep. And I turn I open the paperclip so it looks like the needle part of a syringe, and I put it in there.
The whole pit of syringes was so like not needed for you to like do that. Yeah. Ooh. What if this is good. I think it's good.
All right, hear me.
No, you're supposed to listen. All right, hear me. Somehow, okay, you take the paperclip and you make it flat, and then you put it into a tube of toothpaste, and you get it all the way onto the side, so you could just use it normally, and it's like toothpaste. Like there's nothing in there. If you get it all the way in, and then you put it off to the side, then it'll just act as toothpaste.
Bro, I'm sorry. If I have 24 hours and I'm a detective, everything that
Yeah.
could have something in it is getting torn open and cut open and searched thoroughly.
It's true.
I think the molding's a good answer. What if while they're in there, I slip it in their pocket?
They're gonna walk away with it, you dumbass.
Well, they're staying in the house for 24 hours unless they
But if they
pull
can't
it out.
find it, they're like, I guess we're leaving. As soon as they walk out, they'll be like, wait, I have it.
Exactly. It's over. The 24 hours is over.
But they'll have it in their possession.
But they didn't.
Yeah, but they didn't
it.
find it during the allotted time that they had to find it.
This is a horrible idea.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, damn, and be like, oh,
Yeah. I think hiding it in something or under something is the easiest answer. Like, you could
in
do
an urn. Yeah, are they gonna really dump out Grandpa? Let's be honest.
That's fair. That's true. I was
gonna dump
thinking,
out Grandpa,
ooh,
yeah.
what about, I think I got it.
Okay.
You have hardwood flooring in your house? You guys had hardwood flooring in your house. There's like the nails in the hardwood flooring.
Yeah.
What if I make it look like it's one of the nails? I just like drill in and put it in, and then like make it look like a nail.
I think it would stick out unless you're gonna put that like floor glaze on.
I would make it look good. I would do my best to like make it look good.
Yeah.
Or like you know how like floors that have carpeting, they have the like ugly throw up colored carpeting. It's just like the spongy foam underneath it.
Yeah.
What if you just shove it in there, like in the throw up carpet?
I mean, this is another thing that I think they're probably just gonna rip up the same way that you said anything packaged.
I think we could do it.
What if we put it in a pot of boiling hot water?
Gotcha.
Come on. Or watch this. Turn it off. Let it just look inside and let it cool down.
I feel like if I drill a hole into a door and then put it in there and plug that up, how are they really finding that?
Can I
You'll tell that there was a hole in a door.
can I alter this paperclip at all?
Yeah, you just can't melt it.
You can't melt it. You can
So I
bend
can
it
I
and
can
do
make it.
whatever.
I can bend it. I can
Yes.
paint it a different color.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That doesn't
Yeah,
help me.
you
Honestly.
did nothing.
I just wanted to check if I could do
Okay.
that. I just wanted to check. I think that there's a possibility that. Why don't we do this?
Bro, why don't we just put it like when you first walk in the house, there's molding above your door, and do the thing that I said right by the front of their door.
I think that's tough because that's the first place they're gonna check. Like any good detective.
Bro, shove it. Get a giant ladder, right? Climb up to your roof and shove it somewhere.
He said in the house, not on the house.
Ooh, so does it count as in the house if I put it in the brick outside?
Like
Like,
what
if I'm like pointing the house? You know, you get rid of the old shit, the concrete between the bricks. You put it in, and then you point the house. Boom!
I was gonna say in a paver.
It's in the driveway.
In the driveway, in a paver,
Tar.
you cut a little section of it, and you put it in there, and then you put it down, and just make it look like the paver never came up.
Yeah, I was gonna say just under a tile in your house. How are they getting that?
Here's the thing. Yeah. So here's the thing. Regardless if there's 5 of them, if you put it somewhere where the timing doesn't make sense that they would get to something like that.
Yeah.
Like by the time they got through every single paver, I'll take those chances for $1 billion.
Unless they just no, you're right.
$1 billion.
Yeah, there's
babe.
no way. There's no way they're finding it. There's no way.
Not a single fucking way. What fucking detectives do you know, Clouseau? Who do you know?
Wait, what if they have a dog and the dog knows what paperclips
Dogs can't smell metal. They smell bombs and drugs and kids.
But if they smell me, they'll know you have to have someone else place the paper.
Hey, brother, it's your house. Everything smells like you.
Not
Yeah.
outside in that one brick.
It's your house. The place probably smells like
Dogs
you, period.
can't smell a brick in the air.
In the air.
I don't
That's
know.
like if you were just like, well, if I murdered someone in my house, my fingerprints are on all over the place. It's like, yeah, because it's your house. Same thing. Your scent is everywhere.
Do you think you could hide like a? I'm trying to think of like something like bigger than a paperclip.
A baseball.
No,
No, baseball they'll find.
That's
tough.
impossible.
That's
That's
really
hard.
tough. Yeah.
literally impossible. I can't hide it in the wall. I can't. Also, if I'm the agents and I'm gonna die, I'm walking in here with a sledgehammer. The walls are coming down.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's down.
Everything. I'm
But that'll actually
dismantling
make it
that place
harder.
piece by piece.
That would make it harder if you start knocking the walls down.
I mean, they'll have to go through it, take it out, not in there, go through it. Like they'd have to do it in a smart way.
I know this is like not the conversation we're having, but like you're moving into a new house soon. Did you ever like? And I don't mean to ruin this for you,
Here we go.
Yep.
It's done.
Yep.
I'm
but you ever think about like that there could be stuff in the walls, like a body,
I've never thought about it, but thank you for this now.
right? Or like haunted. Have you ever spent the night there? Do you know haunt?
I don't think you know how buying houses work, but they don't like give you like a one-night trial.
It's like,
like
can I
you,
get a sleepover?
yeah, just like if you don't like it, no satisfaction guarantee, you'll get a full return. No, you basically the first when you get the place is when you stay in it.
I always think about that when I like in my new apartments. The first night, I'm like, oh, fuck. I hope it's not haunted.
So I don't know. I don't have my realtor's license, so I can't with confidence say where this happens or like the minutia of it. But like
Frank,
to my
hold the fuck on. You've said minutia 4 times today, Frank.
Have
Four minutias.
when have I said minutia?
He minutiaed in the video we shot before. You minutiaed on the call earlier.
Did I minutia?
You
wasn't there.
minutiaed.
I don't remember any
It'll
minutia.
be in the video.
I honestly don't remember.
When you
minutia.
guys see the video, you will know he minutiaed, and you minutiaed now, and then you minutiaed on the call. Did you just learn minutia?
No, I've always known minutia.
Well, now it's very popular now, and it's been 4
I mean,
minutias.
it's a popular word. It's going to be pretty laborious for me to take that out of my fucking vocabulary.
Don't bring that back either. And I'm giving you a point on purpose.
I think,
Frank, also, can I be...
you know,
I
You don't.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
What is it?
So like, wait, what are you talking about?
Minutia.
Oh, just like the little parts of something.
Like minute.
Yeah, like minutia, like
the
little things.
Like okay.
Yeah.
The little detail.
Yeah, little details. But what I was going to say is that some places, some states, it might be different state to state or whatever, but you need to like, if there's a known crime, like a murder or something that has happened, or like if it's suspected of being haunted, like.
Yeah, but I'm not saying like known crimes. I'm saying like this crime was covered up.
Unknown crime, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Out of sight, out of mind. Ignorance is bliss.
Could be all bodies in the walls.
There could the walls could be. This house could be being propped up
by dead
by
bodies.
skeletons, and I wouldn't know. Yes, Ann.
I'd be more worried that someone sees an open house sign and then they're just living in there.
Like squatters. That happens, dude.
Wait, what?
You ever see those videos of people my bunch of bananas is gone? I don't know what it is. And it's
Oh
just
my
someone
God!
living
And there's like
That's what
a
I'm
small Asian woman that crawls out of like a cupboard, and they've been living there for like 4 years or some shit.
That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude, that shit terrifies me. I'm telling you right now. Well, there we go. I don't know where this happened, but like I saw a video once, and it was just like, I've noticed like things have gone missing, so I set up a camera, and then there's just like someone that like crawls out of a cupboard. You've heard about this. You might
That's
be
what
able
I'm
to look
talking
it up.
about.
Look that video up.
Shut the fuck
You've never
up.
seen this, but like in that situation.
Wait, what are you talking? Why are you saying open house? That's like when people are showing their house.
Right. And
Yeah,
then,
but they're. Go ahead.
And then they see that, okay, this house is going to be vacant. They get in there, and then when the family moves in, they're just secretly living in the house.
Son.
That can happen. I'm sure it has happened, and like shit like that. I'm sure.
I'm like beating this person like they're a demon. Because I wouldn't believe that they're human.
It's pretty crazy. It happens.
In my house, a person crawling out of a cupboard,
Bro, I can't
and
believe you've
eating a
never seen
banana.
this. You need to pull this up.
I'll try to find it.
And like they would like they like found the area, and there was like quilts and like pillows set up and shit like that, and like food wrappers, and like this person would sneak down. Maybe it was like publicity for like a movie or something, but like,
No, that's terrifying.
bro,
I'll take 10 dead bodies before I take a human living in my
so you'd
crawl
rather
space.
you'd rather the dead.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The dead
I
don't
mean-
talk.
Yeah, that's true.
The dead can't creep around.
I mean, if they're ghosts.
I don't like being jump scared. That's my thing.
Yeah,
I would
know.
rather if someone squat and be in the living room like, and let's have an argument in court or something.
Yeah.
But don't sneak out in the middle of the night and steal the cookies.
Well, sometimes when people show houses at open houses, like it's someone's house that's currently living there, and then they move out after it's sold. So like, people might not have the opportunity, but I'm sure like new build construction, people just go in. It's also a thing with like they'll like steal piping and shit like that. Copper piping isn't cheap.
Right. I don't know if you know the law, the rules around this, but like, how does squatting make any sense?
Bro, it's like I don't know either, but like I've heard stories of like people just show up, they have like a bank statement, like send them mail there, and it's like, well, I got mail here, it's mine now, I'm a squatter. And there's like rules and regulations that people are like, landlords are like, please fucking help me, I can't get this person out.
I can't understand that. Like I don't know the law.
It was
so
I think
know,
in
but-
theory it was set up to protect, so like the landlords just didn't kick people out for no fucking reason. But like it has now become like the
but
opposite of that.
If there's no contract where you're like living there or something like that, then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this guy was missing things, and then he set up a camera, and then he saw this.
I can't see shit.
It's very dark because it was nighttime, but someone crawls out of the and then starts living their life while they're sleeping. Steals things. A deranged woman living in the attic is what it says.
Broke. Oh my God. See,
Stealing
this is the
food?
thing, and this is so scary. Yo, I don't even know what I would do. I think I would abandon my house.
Abandon my house. I'm not gonna say what I would do.
Yeah, because I'll say it though. If I woke up in the middle of the night and there was a dark figure, shadowy figure in my fucking kitchen grabbing shit, It's fucking on. It is so on.
Here comes Ken Griffey Jr. You're swinging away, baby.
And I'm screaming at an octave I'd be embarrassed of because it'd be very
Be
loud.
honest with me. Would it be like screaming or would it be like, yo, can you
It would be that.
barking a little?
It would be that, but the second they turn around and come at me, I feel like.
Do you really
I don't know.
think like have you I've thought of this before. Like, do you really think you could beat someone up with a bat?
Like, what are you asking?
Like
me?
if
Morally?
you had a bat right now and I charged at you, you think you could kick my ass?
Are you saying like?
I feel like people think it's easier because they think it's like a stationary target and they're going to swing, hit him once and knock
Frank,
them
I'm
out.
gonna knock your block off. What are you talking about?
Watch this.
So then, did you get hit with a bat though?
No, because I ducked it.
Right.
But
So
like,
I'll swing lower.
I imagine that like it's not
If
as
I
easy as
connect-
you think. Like I think people think like
If I-
like those people that have like bats by their bats by their bed. If like someone breaks in and they run down like that, like, bro, I think
It's better than not having one.
correct. But I think people think that like I'm gonna swing at a stationary target and I'm gonna hit them square in the head where it's gonna knock them out immediately.
I mean, if you have a weapon and someone runs at you and you do end up connecting with their head, they're probably dead.
But their head is, what, 8% of the length of their body or something like that. Definitely more than 8. It's more than 8. But you know what I'm saying.
Is there a sock on the bat?
What the
What the
fuck
hell
is
does that mean?
A sock on the bat?
It mean so if you swing at somebody.
What is it like? When people put socks on their doorknobs like they're having
Yeah.
sex in their room? Or you're fucking a bat?
If you swing at somebody and they grab the bat, if there's a sock on it, when you pull, the sock comes off. You got another chance.
That's incredible.
Wow.
Really good. We called you stupid for a sec.
Well, the camera just shit its pants. So we jumped right to here.
Well,
so
good thing it wasn't wearing tighty whities.
full
see that?
circle.
You see
Okay,
that,
not a
baby?
half circle,
Brought it back.
but a full circle.
You're welcome.
We do have some sponsors for today. More sponsees. All right, folks, what do we got here? Who do we got here? What do we got here? We have Light Strike, okay? Light Strike. Prepare to be struck by the light. That's not their... It's Light Strike. It's a hard refresher, okay? An excellent source of 5% alcohol, okay? I'll leave it right here. I mean, it's right here. It says Light Strike is not a hydration product. It's a hard refresher that hits different, okay? It's got some alcohol in it. I took a sip of it. I love it. It's nice, okay? 5% ABV. It's got coconut water, okay? It's got sea salt. It's nice. It's very tasty. And I like the name, Light Strike. Frank, you like that? Light Strike. Light Strike. Light Strike.
Yeah.
Listen, it's bold, it's ambitious, it's beautiful. Look at it. I mean, it's lovely. It's Light Strike, 5% alcohol. Like I said, I tasted it. It's a hard refresher. It's a very refreshing drink. Okay, and I'm about that. I'm not one of these guys, that needs a drink that's going to make me go like, oh, I can't. I like something nice and refreshing, that makes me think of summertime, sitting outside in a breezy shirt. The sun's hitting my face, and I'm just having a nice, refreshing Light Strike. Does lightning strike twice? Could strike a couple of times. Let me tell you. Oh, there he is. He's been struck. Light strike. There you have it, folks. Light Strike. But yeah, go check out Light Strike. It's a lovely drink. It's got 5% alcohol, so if you're 21, that's the only people that could drink it. If you're 21 or above, none of this. Don't be illegal, okay? We don't need that. But yeah, go check out Light Strike. It's beautiful. We also have here SeatGeek. Okay, SeatGeek. Listen, this is where I buy all my tickets, all right? So if you want to go to a Yankee game, a Mets game, something like that, you're going to want to get it with your SeatGeek, okay? You want to go to a concert, anything like that. The summer's right here, so go to a baseball game, sit outside, eat 15 hot dogs and 8 beers, all right? That's a typical game for Ant.
All right.
So Yeah, with SeatGeek, they're the #1 rated ticketing app. They have a lovely interface to let you know if you're getting a good price for a ticket or a bad price for a ticket, judging on the colors. Dark red, bad. Dark green, perfect. So yeah, check out SeatGeek, and right now we're going to save you some money, okay? So the code is BASEMENT2025, and you will get 10% off of your tickets, okay? So go download the SeatGeek app. Use the code BASEMENT2025 for 10% off of those tickets, all right? There you go, folks. It's pretty good.
In final news.
In final news.
In final news.
In final news.
We have a new pope.
Oh, we have a new pope.
Is el new papa.
We're new poped.
El nuevo papa.
Okay.
El nuevo padre. Del amigo del padre del padre bien montebo.
Isn't he American?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently it's like another country is trying to take credit for him too. But we got a Chicago pope. He's this guy's out there. He's
from Chicago?
He's from Chicago.
He's a Cubs fan? He's fucking, what's the place called? The hot dog place?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Some
remember.
dogs?
I don't remember, but he's going to be like naming a father to son and Jordan dropping 84, you know?
Yeah.
I think the internet is ablaze now because I think this is the first American pope.
Ever?
Is it? And you might need to
I
cross-reference
didn't even know that popes could be American.
Why not? They're
I
from.
thought they were all like Italy. I was going to say all Italy.
No, the last one, Pope Frankie, was from.
Oh, yeah. He was like
from
German?
Argentina or something.
Oh,
And then
maybe.
before that,
German.
he was German.
Right.
There was some stuff. John Paul, where was he?
JP? I mean, I imagine Italy.
So is this the first American pope?
Never in the history of the Roman Catholic Church has there been an American pope.
Damn.
Wow.
We're back up.
We're back up, baby.
Trump's going to take fucking credit for this.
Listen, I mean, he could take credit for whatever he wants and often
Make
does.
the Vatican America again. That's kind of crazy. Bro, imagine a guy up there. This is kind of weird, bro. I don't know if I want a pope that is American.
Yeah, we got to know which way he's moving if
I
he's
like-
going American. Because American...
Are you American if you're living in the Vatican, though? That's a different country.
I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, I don't think he was living in the Vatican. He was part of, like, the boys. He was just, like, he was there on, like, a weekend bender, and he was just
No.
like, I'm Pope now, guys.
No, he's not like just like a priest, and then you're pope.
He was a cardinal. We've talked
Yeah,
this.
bro, being a cardinal is like you got to put in some years. You got to do your time.
He did it. He
You know, you start in the mail room. Or what's that called?
He grit his teeth. What do they call it? Cut your teeth?
Grit.
He grit his teeth. He was getting after it.
Yeah.
He did. He put in. I wish they could do like for whatever the new popes are. They have like, you know, like stats, like tail of the tapes for them and stuff like that. And it'll be like, Pope this guy,
15-time pope of the year, 15-time priest of the year,
22-year cardinal, you know, 38-inch wingspan.
over 100,000 Hail Marys hailed.
I just think this could be the turning of the tide to bring America back to a place of just like, oh shit, okay, or it could be real bad.
I wonder how do they vote on who to pope?
I think they go up there and they're just like, yo, what do you think?
Like, yo, anybody cure blindness or like
Well,
anything? You know what I'm saying?
there's that movie Conclave. I haven't watched it.
I haven't either.
And
I
I
watched
have-
the trailer and I was like, I'm not watching it. I was like, why am I watching that?
Why is Voldemort telling me who should be the Pope, dude?
Yeah, I was
you know
like,
what I'm
the fuck?
saying?
What is this?
I heard it was a good movie. I haven't watched it, but John Lithgow's in it. So, what does that do for you? Nothing.
I mean, he's an actor.
I don't know how they choose it. Is it just like because you've never been in like fraternity like election board meetings and stuff like that where it's like everyone gets to vote? It's basically like
They vote.
I know they vote, and also the smoke thing.
It's fire, dude.
So sick, dude.
Just edging the Italians out there.
So
It's like, all right, send out the smoke, but don't
not
say
even the
anything yet.
Italians, the Catholics, dude. Just like
whatever.
they're out there and they're just like, oh, white smoke. It's
Yeah.
white. It's white.
And then I feel like old Italian women are crying in the streets, and they're like, "He's come," or something. I don't know.
Papa es aquí.
Yeah.
Papa, nuevo Papa. Bro, the Twitter has been absolutely electric. It's like, you know, like the I don't know the name of the song because I know there's an actual name, but like the Bulls walkout music. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And it's like this is what the new Pope is coming out to, and he's just like, You know,
That's crazy. Does he get new like drip?
bro, if we don't get like a Cubs pinstripe,
Bro, also I didn't know that they get to choose their own name.
well, yeah, you got to choose
His
your
name's like
communion.
Robert, but he's like Pope Leo.
You got to choose your own communion name. I imagine it's the same shit. Like, what was your name again? Like Frederick?
No, Nicholas.
Nicholas. Okay, well there you go. It's the same idea. I think they probably do that in order to be in line with like
Tradition.
not just traditions, but like probably so they like find like they're kind of like in line with maybe who they're taking the name after.
Oh, like who you're most like?
Yeah, like who they want to most follow in being in the poping.
Isn't there like 15 Pope John Pauls?
Well, no, I think there was only two. Pope
Really?
John Paul and Pope John Paul II. He was the one that.
Were they back to back?
No, I don't know. I know JP2.
Yeah.
I know CMC. I know Benedict.
What about JP the OG?
JP the OG?
I don't know anything about these guys, to be honest
Yeah,
with
me
you.
neither. And we should probably be careful so we don't blaspheme. We're only just talking about their names. We're
We're not
okay.
blasting anything.
We're okay.
They're just names. Yeah, what are you worried about?
Yo,
Are you
you
scared
think
of God? You're not even a God guy.
We are doing a show in Chicago. Do we invite the Pope?
Ooh.
Do we invite the Pope to the show? Just like, yo, bless our show.
Do you think that we could sell out a theater at the Vatican? What is the Vatican? Have you been to the Vatican?
I have.
What is it like? Like, what's the surrounding? Because it's like
It's
one
the only
big
completely.
church.
Isn't it like the only like country that's entirely in another country or something like that?
I don't know the facts about it, but
Yeah, I don't know.
th-
I
that
think
is
it's also
true.
the smallest country in the world too.
It is.
That's also
Yeah.
true.
But like, how big is it?
It's just a big, pretty church. Also, there's catacombs down there.
Speaking of buried on top of dead bodies, is
Love
that where they
that.
put all the popes?
I think so. I think
believe so.
they throw all the bones down there. Is the Vatican
Throw
just-
the bones down there.
I think that is the Vatican. This is probably a very stupid question, but like, the Vatican is not just that building. It's like a little city around.
Yeah,
it.
Vatican
Yeah.
City is the name of the
Right.
country.
So like, what is that like?
Just
They got like a
bro,
Dunkin'
those
Donuts
gift
and
shop,
shit?
those gift shops probably go hard. Dude.
so many gift shops.
Oh my god.
So
Really?
many, so many gift shops. You can buy everything.
Holy water's probably
You can.
fucking
I imagine you can buy
$20.
holy water. But it's from the brook. It's
lot-
right there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's
true.
like taking a cup of
Yeah.
water from a river. Go to the Vatican. You're getting it straight from the source. That's some pure spring water. You know
Bro,
what I'm
you
saying?
could kill a guy and drink the fucking holy water there. That'd be totally fine.
Can you drink holy water?
It's water.
Yeah.
What'd you think holy water was?
I thought it was something different. I'll be
No,
honest.
it's just water that someone was like. That's it.
One more time.
That's what it is.
Can we make this holy light strike?
Yeah.
Can we make it holy light strike? Speaking of holy water, holy light strike
I've been stricken by the light.
of God.
Yeah.
I think of like all like the chain restaurants you know, what do you think would make the most sense to be in Vatican City?
Chick-fil-A.
They have been pretty consistent with their messaging, so yeah.
They're like, they're like, yo, we're so holy that we hate gay people and won't open on Sundays. Isn't that what they say?
I could think of one.
I'm
but
pretty sure.
I might upset some people. I'll tell you offline.
Wait, you could think of one.
I can
that-
think of one that would line up with some stuff that has happened in the past.
What? Oh, I know your answer.
Yeah.
Subway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Little Caesars? Caesar? Roman? No? All right.
I don't know what you're at. We're coming off the heels of Subway, and I was like, what are you talking about?
That's fair.
Oh, if they did, I mean, Subway would have great marketing. If they did it was like a foot long, if it was like $5 foot long, but it was in a cross.
Ooh, a $5 cross long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Because you can get 2 different sandwiches.
Let me get a pizziola, chicken pizziola.
I used to order that from Subway.
I know, that's what you used to get. I remember very clearly. That thing was soaking wet with sauce that you
It
used
was.
to get.
I used to tell her, like, keep going. Put
Yeah.
the sauce on.
When I got this thing, I would douse mine in oil and vinegar. Listen up.
I used to like dirty talk to the Subway. Basically, I'm dirty talking to the people at Subway when I'm like, put more
go,
sauce
go,
on
go,
it.
go, go,
Make
go.
it fucking
Oh my
saucy.
God, more. Toast it, but
Leave it in,
Oh,
toast
more
it.
cheese, more.
cheese. Make it more crunchy.
yeah, you can't order from Subway without it sounding a little sexual.
You're like, banana pepper.
It's just like, what kind of bread do you want? It's just like, oh, garlic herb.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get that garlic herb.
Yeah.
And then they open it up and there's like, they like split it open for you. They're like,
They literally, yeah.
this bread?
Yeah. This one, you want a 6-inch or a foot long? It's like, what the fuck? What do you think I'm here for? Get the fucking foot long.
What
out.
do you want? You want some oil on it? Oh.
Yeah. She's like, give me some more oil and vinegar on that.
More? Oh.
Yo, anyone who walked into a Subway and ordered a 6-inch is a fucking bitch. Okay.
Yo,
Go-
I've never
go
in
get
my
a
life,
foot long.
ever in my life, ever gotten
6
anything
inch.
other than a foot long Subway
6-inch.
sandwich.
6-inch.
Who are you?
A bitch?
Or the kids one? Bro, if you bring your kids to eat at Subway,
That motherfucker better get a foot long too. I don't give a fuck.
just bring them to McDonald's, dude.
Yeah.
Just bring them. You know?
6-inch. This
Crazy.
is America, dumbass.
Yeah, and now we got the Pope. Now what?
Now what?
Now what?
We got a Chicago Pope.
Hell yeah. What are you gonna say? Chicago Pope, he's out there, he's like,
I really want to hear him talk. Really do. Is he
I-
an old fuck?
I'll be honest, I don't want to hear him talk.
Is he an old bastard?
He looks like he's in his like 60s.
Oh, that's young.
Yeah, he looks kind of young.
He's a young guy from Chicago. Get the fuck
He
out
looks
of
like
here.
he's in his 60s, maybe 70s. But like,
I might go visit this dude. I mean,
you're
maybe.
not gonna.
Why not?
What are you gonna go visit
I
the
mean,
Pope?
I want to see the Vatican.
Okay, you could visit him though is different. Let him
Well,
wait
I'm
till
not
he comes
gonna
here.
like fucking go have dinner with the guy. But if he drives by in the Pope mobile,
Bullshit. If the Pope hit us up tomorrow and I was just like, yo, I want to have dinner with you guys and bless your show.
Frank,
I'm
we're
doing
going, and I'm asking him about how much he loves Chris Bryant. Former Chicago Cubs.
I was
first
gonna say,
baseman.
of all
How
the
old is he?
Chicago
How old is he?
athletes.
He's 69 years old.
Yeah, okay, so we were close. Of all the crazy number
Guy's
to get it.
69?
American, and they're just like, you're the new Pope. 69-year-old Pope, Pope fucking Coach Ditka. Bro, if he was the first American Pope and he was voted in on April 20th and he's age 69, my head would have exploded. And imagine he came out and his like robes were just like weed socks.
420.
Listen,
Oh my god.
jokes aside,
What does the Pope do? Can he like do some shit?
I'm sure. I think it's like a liaison, between the Catholic Church and different countries and stuff like that. I do, in all
So
jokes
he's an
aside,
ambassador.
kind of, yeah. I hope that this creates more of a sense of love and happiness and inclusion
Yeah.
on behalf of the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Because there have been some times where they've not been those things.
Sometimes.
Yeah, most of the time they have not been those things.
Probs. That's crazy though, dude. Shout out to Chicago, just getting the Pope, dude. They probably lost it.
Oh man,
That fucking river's gonna run green.
why green? Wouldn't they run it
That's
red?
what Chicago does.
Wouldn't they run it red?
I don't know why. Why does that mean?
Well, green is for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Red it would be for the Pope.
It'd be white, I think.
White? I
Right.
feel like you got a better chance of making it probably white. Yeah, you can dump like milk or something in it.
See what happened? Like I told one of the worst jokes of all time, and then the conversation was just horrible. I'm sorry, guys. I think I was struck by the light. Ladies and gentlemen. What did you even just say? Well, there you have it, folks. I think that's all we can do legally.
Okay.
Me and Frank are going to take, at some point during the tour, we do have some time off, so we are going to go to the Vatican and have hot dogs with the Pope.
Brother, no.
Chicago,
in
though.
Chicago. If we in Chicago have a hot dog with the Pope,
He can't go back to the hood, dude.
imagine they were like, this is the Pope. He's from O Block.
Fucking Chief Keef up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's fire, though.
Hey, man, let's hope this is good for the Catholic Church. Because America as a whole ain't been doing so hot.
I wonder if he was doing his time in Chicago. Like, he was just, like, a pastor at, like, I don't even know what a pastor is, to be honest with you. But, like,
Yeah, I don't know.
he was a priest or something. I don't know the
I don't know.
the pathway Pope.
Yeah, like the the track toward popeship.
Because if you're a cardinal, I'm assuming it's like, all right, you don't have to be at the little churches. We'll put you in a
Well, I
big
think that the
church.
Pope needs to be cardinals. So like it's like cardinal
Right,
is
yeah.
like Pope Jr.
Yeah.
So like then it's like, oh shit, there's an opening.
Maybe you could jump, like,
Bro, can you imagine how fucking mad you would be if you worked your whole life to be the Pope and then it's open and then it's like, nope.
Someone else poped over
Someone
me.
else is getting poped first.
I'd be fucking tight. Also, apparently he had like, there's like betting odds on it.
Yeah.
And he had a 1% chance at winning at the beginning. Underdog.
Ant's eyes just lit up. The guy wearing a
1%
parlay.
chance at winning. Probably a lot of plus money, man. Someone with insider trading, because you know that's corrupt. Someone's probably like on the inside, like, you know,
Oh, well, yeah. It's just
Robert from Chicago is going to win the whole thing. Put the
listen
money
up.
on
Listen
it.
up.
You're
You
like,
didn't
"No
hear it from
way."
me.
Yeah,
You didn't
no
hear it
fucking
from me,
way.
but Wrigley is a great place during this time of the year.
Yeah.
And it's like, huh?
Damn, that's crazy. So all the Cardinals.
Yo, how hype would you be if he sings "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at like the next Cubs game?
I just want them to get at that because I'm used to the Pope just being so old that you could barely understand them, and then they also like, you know, I'm just not expecting a 60-year-old fucking guy from Chicago out there.
You're not I wouldn't define you by any stretch of the imagination as a religious person.
You couldn't tell from the last 20 minutes.
But if this guy,
Yeah.
in his first official like press conference as Pope, if he does this, tell me if you're completely back in. If he's just like,
Feet up.
so my plan is by the end of the year, 20,000 Hail Marys, supplement with an Our Father. Like, how pumped would you be? And then he just like cracks open a light strike.
This is like the perfect way to get out of a bad joke. You just go right to the light strike.
And just cracks it open.
I've done it twice. So
And he's
far.
just like, you know, like how like when people crack open what would you do if the Pope sat down with a 40 and like
He's
just a
not doing
pack
that.
of cigs?
I don't even know, dude. I mean, him kicking his feet up would probably be enough for me. I'd be like, damn, this guy's really on to something. He's like, we gotta change something. We gotta change the whole thing around. I don't know.
What if he like makes it? So, will you go back to church if he was just like at every Sunday mass, every person that comes in gets a hot dog
And crinkle fries, I'll
and
go.
crinkle fry?
If he throws in a crinkle fry, I'll go. Best
Yeah,
fry.
I think
I'm
it's
not
a-
having this conversation.
Yeah, we don't need to because all
Best fry,
fries.
go.
Steak fry.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I was gearing up to yell at you.
I'll go steak fries. I don't like. I
Love a
think
steak
fries are
fry.
one of the most overrated.
Steak
things.
fries?
I think fries, period, are overrated.
I remember you said that. You like onion rings. I think that shoestring fries, I would literally rather eat my legs. Light strike! Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all we have for today. Frank, where can they find you? Also, you guys, like Frank said earlier, go to thebasementyard.com. Our shows are posted there. So if you're coming out to the shows, also don't forget to go to thebasementyard.com/submit and submit your stuff to our show. And sometimes, you know, we read those things out at the end of the show, and we have conversations with people in the crowd. So come out, come see your boys. You know, our time is going to be split between the tour and the Vatican now at this point. So, yeah. So come out to our shows. Go to thebasementyard.com, get tickets. And, yeah, that is all. See you guys next time.